Make sure to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this.
The way she ride, like the way she rock her body. The way she ride, like the way she rock her body. The way she ride, like the way she rock her body. The way she ride, like the way she rock her body. The way she ride, like the way she rock her body. The way she ride, like the way she rock her body. The way she ride, like the way she rock her body. The way she ride, like the way she rock her body. The way she ride, like the way she rock her body.
Gotta remember them. Animals need a safe place to go as well. Forecast wind chills, they're not going to get a lot better through today and worse tonight. Expect those, feels like temperatures around 30 below at times in Minneapolis, rebounding to about 11 below by lunchtime tomorrow. So with a temperature of 17 below tomorrow morning, a wind of 20 miles an hour, that means, or a wind speed, of 6 miles per hour means that your wind chill, your feels like temperature is 32 below. Mike, that means that you're going to see some of those onsets of things like frostbite within 20 minutes. So again, no significant time to be spent outside.
100%.
Setting the stage for a significant winter weather event, even a nor'easter possibility as we head into the end of the week and weekend. Well, there are a few scenarios in play, and when we look at these coastal storms, the position of the low and the coast plays such a huge role. So as we get into our Friday and Saturday, what we know is our cold front is going to be bringing an initial round of snow. But during the same time, we've got this big dip in the jet stream, a surface low developing on the southeast coast. And as I mentioned, it's going to be all about the track of that low that determines what kind of impacts we will be seeing out of this system. Option one is that low moves inland, and this would keep more rain-snow mix along the 95 corridor areas closer to the coast. The snow chances would be limited to farther interior areas like central and western PA, central and western New York. In scenario two, though, that low is going to move right along the coast, and that would bring snow to a lot of the Northeast, including the I-95 corridor, even coastal areas. You are in that cold air, so you're able to get the snow, get the wintry weather. It's not the rain for you guys like what we had with previous storms. Scenario three would be a farther offshore low, and that would keep generally lighter snow and limit it really to those coastal areas. So you don't want it too far away. You don't want it too far inland. You want it right along. It's like the baby bear. The porridge is too hot, too cold, just right. You really need that low to be like the porridge temperature. So what we know is that a deep low is forecast to impact parts of the mid-Atlantic and the Northeast this weekend. The exact storm track and intensity still uncertain, but good agreement that there will be a storm. It does have the potential to bring significant snow, strong winds, and coastal flooding. So truly could be an eventful weekend for us. Dr. Nab, we're watching what we know, what we don't, but right now our potential nor'easter could cause travel impacts. We know that the low visibilities even brought on by lake effect snow can really drop those visibilities and make things tough on the road. So continue to use caution there on I-81 between Syracuse and Watertown as you work towards the Oswego area. Now, Friday into Saturday, our cold front will bring an initial round of snow. This then will be followed by our storm system, but where that storm system goes exactly makes all the difference in terms of, are we going to be looking at, a mega snow event with huge totals along the 95 corridor, or are we just going to see some snow along the I-95 corridor? Or is it going to be rain or a mix? Again, a lot of options at play. The first scenario would be that low actually moves inland, right along or just to the west of the I-95 corridor. This would bring us rain or a wintry mix closer to the coast, and you'd have to go to interior parts of the Northeast to get any kind of significant snow. Scenario two would be that low moves right along the coast. We talk about that benchmark location. So right along the coast allows that cold air to wrap in and allows even the 95 corridor, even those beach areas to get the snow, big snow too. Option number three is that low moves well offshore, so staying well away from the coastline, and that would keep most of the precip off the coast with the exception of those coastal I-95 areas that would see lighter snow accumulation. So still uncertainty on the track, but Mike, we're definitely looking at a system later this week. We'll get some more answers here in the days to come.
All right, we're definitely going to bring you more coverage of that
way. because it's so cold. Let's take a peek at just how cold those temperatures are getting. Duluth has been the winner right now. Temperature of 9 degrees below zero. We're at 2 in Bismarck, 1 below in Minneapolis, 5 for Marquette and for Green Bay, and for Des Moines, 12 in Chicago. But when you factor in the wind, you go, nah, this thermometer is telling me one thing, but I go outside and it feels a whole lot different. Your wind chill factor playing into a 20 degree below feels like temperature there in Minneapolis, 30 below for Bismarck, or for Duluth. Bismarck feels like 9 below zero. So a lot of you feels a lot different than what the thermometer says, and even what the thermometer says isn't great. Wind chill alerts are posted, wind chill warnings, wind chill advisories, all the way down into parts of Ohio and Indiana. And those forecast wind chills, take a look at some of these numbers. Minneapolis, morning wind chills around 31 below zero. By tomorrow at lunchtime, we're rebounding to 7 below in Chicago, 10 below in Minneapolis. Feels like temperature of 4 below for Des Moines. But Minneapolis with a temperature tomorrow morning of 16 below, with those winds around 6 miles an hour, just 6 miles an hour, a wind chill of 32 below. That means 20 minutes or less. That's all it's going to take for the onset of frostbite. So that's why the advisories, the warnings are posted, because this is the kind of cold that's not, just fun to talk about and brag about, but actually dangerous to be out and about in. So you got to limit your time outside. Remember the pets, remember animals, make sure everybody's got a warm, safe spot to be. Mike?
Well, we know it's going to get